Fashion Fluff fan, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, then stick around, see if you love me, and if you do, then subscribe and turn notification bell. If you're not new here, then welcome back. Thank you for being here. Thank you for loving me as much as I love you, and let's get right into today's video. Well, in today's video, we are going to be talking about how to choose your team for your business. This is important. Disclaimer though, this is the second time that I've recorded this video, and I really am hoping that this video is as good as the first one was. Let's pray over it. Manifest that I say the things that need to be said in this video without sounding stupid, because today is already a full day. The reason why I'm doing this video is because I know how important it is to choose the right people for your team, to go through the steps and the process. And I know some people, they're just like, okay, I need help, but I don't even know how to go about getting help. So I went through the same exact process. I didn't know how I was going to get help. I didn't actually look for any videos like this one. So if you did this, then you're already ahead of the game as far as I'm concerned, because I didn't even look for a video talking about how to choose your team. I knew that I needed help. I had no idea how to go about it. So I want to share with you guys how to go about it so that you can start, leveling up, upgrading your business, getting better quality, being more... I didn't realize that my roommate's cat was under my bed. So without further ado, let's get right into today's video. The first thing that you need to do before you can talk to anybody about anything is figure out what it is that you need. Who do you need on your team? Do you need a website designer, a social media manager, a virtual assistant? Do you need a video editor? All those things are important. Write down a list of the tasks that you need done. Rather, for me, when I first started out, I needed somebody to organize my emails, organize my time, do stuff on my website, because I hate website stuff. I hate it. Do stuff on my website, help me design stories, story templates, video editing, all those things. So I wrote down a list, and then I decided, and based on that list, I decided, okay, so what person does that? Who does that? Do I just need a virtual assistant? Do I just need a video editor? What do I need? Do I need a graphic designer? So write down a list of the things that you need done in your business, the stuff you need help with, and then decipher what roles fit these tasks. The second thing is figure out where you're going to find them. Me, currently at this moment, the people that I have working on my team, my video editor and my assistant, are my sisters. Now, that is not something that everybody can do. If the tasks that you need, the skills that you need is not something that you can go to a family member for, or a friend, somebody that you know, then I understand that. That is not common, trust me when I say. But I will say that I personally wanted to give jobs to the people that I knew first. I had worked with friends in the past, and it didn't always work out. But I wanted to, it was important to me to work with friends and family and people that are the closest to me, because, if I'm going to be paying this coin, I want to be paying this coin to people that I F with, putting them on. So my sister is my assistant. She works for me. And then my other sister is my video editor and TikTok video editor and stuff like that. So she handles that part, and those are two big things that I just be needing help with. So another place is I posted on in Facebook groups where people did the things that I was looking for, and I asked, hey, I'm looking for a assistant, or I'm looking for a video editor, I'm looking for a Pinterest manager, I'm looking for whatever it is that you need, and talk to those people. And then I posted on Twitter, put it on your Instagram story. There are so many different ways. I wouldn't go to Indeed first. But if all these ways, just posting on social media and getting to know other people who are like small freelancers, because I think it's easier to get people that are already in business doing the stuff if you post it on social media than if you post it on Indeed. That's just my opinion. I don't know nothing. But like, if you're looking for, but if all that fails, then you can go to Indeed. The third thing is to figure out what interview questions you're going to ask. You need to figure out what qualifications you need from these people, what energy you're looking for, what responses you're looking for, what kind of dynamic you want to have. So you need to figure out your interview questions. Here are some interview questions that I know need to be asked. The first one is, what is your ideal work schedule? If you're hiring somebody within your business, no matter what it is, you need to know what works for them. If their time frame works within your time frame. Some people, for me, there is no work schedule for anybody who works with me. So every day, whenever you can get the work done, that's when you can get the work done. I do not press it. I do not push it. As long as the deadlines are met, it really does not matter to me. For some of you, it may be important that they work within these hours and these hours. So figure out when their ideal work schedule is and see if their work schedule is flexible. The second thing is what their previous experience is. Some people are okay with working with somebody who doesn't have any previous experience. I guess you can pay them less. I don't really know. But I want to know what experience you have that is relevant to what it is that I'm asking you to do. Like, have you edited some freaking videos before? Do you have anything that I can look at? That's an example of something that you do. He over here bothering me because I ain't paying him no attention. Anyway. But ask them what their previous experiences are. Find out how their experience is relevant to the position that they have. Take a look at their portfolio. I don't understand people who hire folks and don't look at nothing they've ever done. But Take a look at their portfolio if they have one. If you're looking for somebody newer, ask them, like, show them their own social media where they've created something, just anything like that, so that you have something to look at, something to work with. And the last question that I feel like is one of the most important questions that I didn't used to understand why managers used to ask those questions in interviews, but now I do, and that is, why do you want to work for me? This is a question I feel like everybody should ask when they're hiring somebody. We all know that they want to work for you for money. That's a given. Okay, stupid. We all know. But there needs to be another reason. If this person, in order for me to really feel like somebody's going to do their best for their business, I feel like you need to resonate with what I do in some way or another. There needs to be reason. What about my job application, or what about working with me? Once you heard about my brand, if you've heard about my brand, what about working with me sounded good to you? Is it because of my energy, my vibe, my channel, my whatever? Why do you want to work with me? Even if you applied to the job just because you need a job, right? Cool. But before we do the interview, I share my socials, my website, all that stuff with you. Why do you feel like you'd be a good fit for me in my business, in my brand? That is an important question to ask. I would suggest before you do your interviews, you send your website, your information, so they can take a look at it and see what you're about before they come to the interview, so that they know they have an answer for you. If they didn't look at your stuff and you sent the stuff to them, that's already a red flag. It's already a no. The next thing is to pay attention to how you interact and get along with the person that you're talking to during the interview process. I feel like vibes and energy is important, especially within business, because business is not supposed to be all stuffy and businessy all the time, especially not in my business. You work with me, we chilling most of the time. I be chilling. I'm not going to be all up on you. I'm not going to harass you. I'm not going to be like, make sure you do this and make sure you do that. I mean, I'm going to remind you, obviously, you work for me. I'm going to be like, hey guys, just a reminder, this is happening, this is happening, this is happening. So make sure that it seems like, the communication is going to flow, like you guys laugh together, that, if you like to laugh, maybe you don't like to laugh, maybe you like boring stuff, but make sure that the dynamic is giving you the vibes that you would like to receive from somebody who works with you. I'm into more of the collaborative nature. I don't want to feel like, oh, I'm your boss, so you just do what I say. I don't like that type of energy, even though I am a boss. But I also would like to give the vibes that, this is a collaboration. We're working together to achieve a goal. And I just, I'm paying you to do it. So, like, make sure that you're paying attention to the energy check, vibes check. Make sure they pass the vibes. The next thing I feel like, which is also extremely important, I feel like everything on this list is important, but making sure that you know what their strengths and weaknesses are. Because when you're hiring somebody new and you want them to help you so that you can focus on your genius, they need to be working within their own genius. So one of the things that I always ask people when I'm hiring somebody new is, what are you best at? What do you feel like is your genius? Like, if I'm hiring you as an assistant, what do you think like you're going to be the most helpful with? Are you going to be the best at content creation? Are you going to be the best at video editing? Are you going to be the best at organization? What is going to be the best thing, so that you know, one, when they come to the table, what you can throw at them with the most confidence. Again, you guys, I apologize if my energy is off during this video. I promise it's simply because I recorded this video already twice. The first time it just wasn't a good video. The second time it was, and it wouldn't process to be edited. And now I'm sitting here trying to freaking record it again. But positive vibes. Their strengths matter because, oh Lord Jesus, if you're focusing on their strengths, then everybody who's within your team can be working in their genius. And of course, they're going to be learning new things, challenging, finding new forms of genius for themselves, which is one of my favorite parts about the business. My sister, when I hired her on to be my assistant, there was a whole lot of stuff she didn't know how to do. And one of the things that ended up becoming her genius was designing my blog page and like designing my blog posts and making them look all nice. And she was able to give ideas, and she was able to put more input. And like now her zone of genius involves blogging. She done started her own blog now. Like her form of genius has changed. She's become more organized, and she's still learning new stuff, but there's stuff that she didn't have before that's now her zone of genius that I don't have to worry about because she just has it like that. And she keeps me on my toes. She be telling me what to do and stuff. So like, make sure if everybody's working within their zone of genius in every area of your business is being worked on top-notch quality, and that's important. That is like the key. Like for me, for example, when I'm talking to potential clients, my zone of genius is words. I come up with some tweets, some captions, some copy for your newsletter. My zone of genius is words. Now, I'm good at graphics, I'm good at video editing, reel editing, all that good stuff, but those are not my zones of genius. I can do them, I'm good at them, I have the skills. But that's why I have people on my team who that's their zone of genius, because where I cannot, they can. And it's important to be able to, if everything within your business is working to the point where it's whoever's working on it, it's their genius, it makes your entire business quality upgrade and level up. And that's what you should care about the most when you're hiring somebody else: saving time and leveling up in quality. The last thing is to do it little by little. I hired my very first virtual assistant working only 5 hours a week in 2020, like the summer of 2020. And when I did that, already I could see the growth. Like, it was already like on there getting stuff done. Little by little, make sure that you're not like overdoing it, because if you try to just fill your team right away so that you have like 5 people and you just now started hiring people, you're not going to want to know what to do. You want to fill out your dynamic first with the one person, build on their hours, build on their skills and the stuff that they're doing, and then add somebody else when the time is right, when you need that somebody else, when you guys have reached your coasting level, you're comfortable, you have a rhythm going, a dynamic going, and things are chill. The learning curve has passed, and we're going to learn more about the learning curve next week, but the learning curve has passed and all that stuff. Then you can ask somebody else, somebody in their zones of genius, so that you guys can continue to make this thing fluid. Right now, I still only have like 3 consistent members of my team. I have some people that I add here and there when I need them, but I have 3 consistent members of my team. Of course, I want to add 2 more members by the end of this year. However, if that does not happen, I still have to do it in levels, in increments. There's always a trying to figure out how you work with people, figuring out how things will flow within the business so that everybody is getting work done, everything is efficient, everything is flowing, everything is going well. So that's pretty much all the tips, you guys, for today. I'm sorry. I feel like I am so bad with the energy today. Let's get it together. So those are all the tips. If you made it to this point in the video, then you love me, right? You love me. Hopefully you do. And you made it to this point in the video, because I feel like I sucked this whole video. If I did, I'm sorry. If I didn't, please let me know in the comments, because I'm just not feeling confident at this moment about how I feel today. But if you made it to this point in the video, then you love me. You love me, right? Subscribe to the notification bell. And let me know in the comment section down below that you made it to the end. Follow me on my socials, cherishingflow_ on Instagram, cherishingflow on everything else. If you want to follow my business page, it is Cherishing Flow Media and Cherish Flow Media on Twitter. I love you guys ever so much, and I will see you in the next video.